Ah yes, the United States of America.
The next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I am your voice.
Land of freedom, fries, and foreign policy tantrums. But lately, the world is saying no to USA. From Canada to Denmark, UK to Australia, and even yours truly India. Everyone's tweeting one hashtag. Hashtag boycotUSA. So what the heck happened? Why is everyone mad at Uncle Sam? But wait, before we go deeper, let me hit you with a deal stronger than a US trade tariff. If you love seeing countries roast each other, hit the like button and subscribe. Dude, making a video takes so many days, and you don't even like and subscribe. What is the point of making videos then? Please show some humanity to this poor creator by liking and subscribing. On last video we got only 179 comments? Bro, what are y'all even doing? Comment something. Whether it's all lowkey or something sus.
Today I will move on all terrors. On me, others, I will help you.
These fake Sigmas think they can escape US tariffs by pooping on them. I myself got hit with tariffs. Guys comment, should I also give tariffs to USA? Yes or no?
So it all started when Donald Trump returned to the political scene like a sequel no one asked for. He screamed America first and said MAGA, and its full form is Make America Great Again. So what he did, he dropped new tariffs on imports. Against America's enemy countries, right? No. Instead, he is threatening his own allies with tariffs. Called Canada a 51st state of USA. Called India a dead economy. Changed Gulf of Mexico's name to Gulf of America. The tariffs thing is most interesting. If you don't know what tariff means, then watch this video where I had explained everything about it. Link is also in description. So Trump is using tariffs not to make America great, but to satisfy his own ego. Let me show a fresh example. He has recently threw 50% tariffs on Brazilian goods. Everyone was like, wait, what did Brazil even do? Well, turns out it wasn't about trade. It was about Bolsonaro. He is ex-president of Brazil who lost to Lula. Cried fraud, and then his supporters literally raided Brazil's Congress. After that, Brazil's courts went full crackdown mode. They charged Bolsonaro for trying a coup and sentenced him to nearly 30 years in prison. And Trump saw that and went, "That's my boy, how dare you jail him?" So now he's punishing Brazil, saying their government attacks free speech and threatens American companies. But everyone knows, he's just mad his buddy got locked up. So boom, he threw 50% tariffs to Brazil for not obeying. I've heard 66% Americans drink coffee every morning. Brazil is the world's largest coffee exporter. The US is one of its biggest buyers, importing over 1.2 to 1.5 billion worth of Brazilian coffee each year. Means now not only Starbucks will suffer, but also an average American can't even enjoy his morning coffee. Moreover, iPhones prices have also increased because of Trump tariffs to China and India. That's how Trump is making America great, ruining normal Americans' life just to satisfy his own ego. The 51st state thing was a joke, but just a few days ago Trump once again made this joke. Wasn't the boycotts enough already that he is once again making Canadians angry? Yeah, so Canada first started the boycott because Trump made the 51st state joke and put tariffs. Protests happened. Almost every Canadian stores had this Buy Canadian Instead board on February. And almost at the same time, Trump started bullying Ukraine, called Zelensky a dictator without elections, and stopped giving military assistance, called Russia a dead economy. In short, Trump has beef with both Russia and Ukraine. After bullying Ukraine, he also threatened tariffs to you. Not only that, he wants to take Greenland from Denmark. And because of these issues, Europe is now also busy boycotting USA. Just now, UK's Prime Minister Keir Starmer came to defend India. He countered Trump's dead economy statement towards India and said India will be world's third largest economy by 2028. Bro is trying so hard for Indians to love him. He is also trying to get Muslim votes by talking about Palestine. But I love Tommy Robinson. If you don't know about him, you don't need to know actually. Do not search on Google.
How dare you give 50% tariffs on my steel and aluminium? Fine. I am going to boycott you. Keep your burgers. We'll eat kangaroo or whatever.
What? You'll eat kangaroo?
No, I mean.
Now Indians are boycotting USA too. Indians are switching to Zoho, and they are using Aratai instead of WhatsApp. Aratai is made by Zoho, which is an Indian tech company. The boycott was going good, but now some North Indians have started disrespecting Aratai, saying, "Why is this app name looking like South Indian?" Unity is a huge problem in India. I had said something in my previous video. Unfortunately, I have to say it again now. The British wasn't able to rule India for 200 years because the British were strong, but because Indians were busy fighting against each other. In the time of crucial need, Indians are once again fighting against each other like animals. It does not matter whether the app is North Indian, South Indian, West Indian, East Indian, or made by an Indian sitting in toilet. It is Indian, and you should be proud of that. Those who are creating this unnecessary fight are not true Indian. Now my question for all Indians watching this video. Will you not support Zoho and Aratai just because it is South Indian? Comment what you think. Now here's the hilarious part. Most of these America boycotts are happening on American apps. People are shouting boycott USA on Twitter, which is owned by a US billionaire. They're uploading protest reels on Instagram, owned by Meta US again. You will find lots of people commenting boycott USA on YouTube, which is also owned by us. People are boycotting USA by posting boycott USA on USA apps. This is called hypocrisy. Take a look at this Facebook group owned by some Danish people. Who will tell them Facebook is American too? Indians aren't as dumb as them. Let me explain what India is doing. Unlike Western countries who are boycotting USA emotionally to directly slam America, India is playing a whole different game. Instead of emotional reactions or hashtags, India's response is strategic, focusing on Swadeshi and local manufacturing under its Atmanirbhar Bharat vision. Yes, India has its own thing called Atmanirbhar Bharat. Its English translation is self-reliant India. The idea isn't to scream boycott, it's to quietly reduce dependency on foreign imports, strengthen homegrown products, to make sure US tariffs or trade threats don't hurt India as much as it's doing now. Basically switch to local alternative wherever it's possible, and if not possible, then make it in India. Western countries are trying to stop buying iPhones since it's American. Instead of boycotting, India is producing iPhones locally. So while the West is like, cancel the US, India's like, we'll just build our own version so your tariffs don't hurt us later. I hope I was able to show you the difference. If you still didn't understand, check out this chart. One is shouting at the problem, the other is making the problem irrelevant. But hey America, let me give you some advice from your so-called dead economy. You should thank your stars that India has 1.4 billion people who love iPhones, Coca-Cola, and Hollywood. Because if we really went full boycott mode, half your companies would faint before lunch. Instead of humiliating India, maybe try being friends. Cause we're one of the few nations big enough to buy your stuff and still keep good relations. Remember, you don't roast your best customer, bro.
America calls everyone dependent, but guess what? Us tech, entertainment, and exports need global markets to survive. Without India's software engineers, UK's finance sector, EU's buyers, Canada's materials, and Chinese workers, America's greatest economy ever would start coughing like Windows XP. It's funny how the land of freedom panics when other countries use that same freedom to stop buying its stuff.
Also, let's not forget the fact that Trump's out here calling others weak. America itself is running on borrowed money. Recently, their government has also shut down. Trump is bullying his own people. He neither has respect for LGBTQ nor women. I think those who voted him should do a mental health checkup. America can't pay debts, so from where he's getting the courage to bully others?
Every year America spends more than it earns, so it just borrows more. It's like that one rich kid flexing Gucci, all on credit card debt. Even the interest payments, just the interest, are eating up a huge chunk of their budget. They borrow money to pay old loans, then borrow again to cover the new ones. Bro, that's not an economy, that's a finance horror movie. If interest rates rise or investors stop trusting the US dollar, boom, the almighty economy starts shaking like an unpaid EMI. So before calling others dead economies, maybe pay your bills first, Uncle Sam.
So yeah, the boycotUSA movement isn't just about products. It's about respect, equality, and calling out hypocrisy. America's powerful, but it's not untouchable. And if it keeps acting like the world's landlord, well, the tenants might just move out. I hope America will realize they are not the country. They are a country just like us. Honestly, if Trump really wants to make America great again, then he should resign as soon as possible. Trump has problems with literally everyone. A few days ago, Trump claimed pregnant women should not take Tylenol, acetaminophen during pregnancy, because he thinks it may increase the risk of autism in their children. Bro, WTF, you're not a doctor or a medical expert. So what are you giving medical advice for? Trump's about as much a doctor as a fish is a skydiver. Remember when he said people should try injecting disinfectant to cure COVID? Yeah, I think Trump has some mental problem. Please, Americans, kick him out of your country. He is ruining your country's image. Guys, do not go without commenting.
In the neon glare we take flight. Every twist, every turn ignites the night. Speeding ahead, breaking free. Endless options for you and me. Chaos reigns, trails of blaze. Anime versus in this dizzy maze. Across dimensions we thrive. Anime versus, let's revive. So let's persist, never slow. In this journey our spirits grow. With anime versus leading the way.